Right, handwriting time now. We're going to start though first with the number formation workbook that you've got in your pink folder so that we can practice doing our numbers correctly. Okay, so if you can find this one, it's got all the numbers on it. Thank you. And what we'll do is we'll go through the booklet in order each day for a bit. So the first number in the booklet is the number 0, and you might need this number when you're writing the number 10. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Do you know, it's going to be quite easy because it's like the cog family really, isn't it? It's like when we did the O, but it's just a bit more oval looking in shape. So it says to start where the green dot is and to go all the way round to the red. So just take your time and do that. And if you want to, you can go over these ones. But remember, it's taking your time, making them as careful as you can. Alright, so you can practice a few of those, but you might actually want to go straight onto the line, because it might be easier. So start at the top and go curve round to the line and all the way round. So I'm just going to try and make it a bit more oval looking. Oh, that looks like an Easter egg, doesn't it? Alright, so it's just practicing some of the zeros today. Now, it's important though you do go that way around anti-clockwise. Okay, so you can have a go at doing those. So you want to pause. And once you've practiced those, and what we're going to do next is we're going to go over the letters that you've done at the beginning of like January time, and you had some for homework actually, I think. And it's the long ladder letters, but we're not going to spend too much time in the booklet because we're going to put the long ladder letters with the cog family. I'll just point out there because I've got them up there so I can look. So find your long ladder booklet for me. Now you might just want to use the booklet to practice some of the letter L today, the L or the L. Okay, and the long ladder family. We start at the top and we go straight down and we flick. Alright, so if you want to practice some of those, take your time, but you might actually want to go straight onto this bit if you're fine with doing these. So the important thing is when you start at the top and you come straight down, that you try to keep it as straight as you can and that you flick on the line. Okay, so I'll leave you to do those ones. Alright, and then once you've done those, just practice putting them onto the words. Take your time. Now that they've got the two L's at the end, can you see that I'm trying to make my L's the same height? But can you see, because a L is a tall letter, it's got this ascender that goes higher than the other letters. So just make sure you've done those quickly for me. Pause. And when you're done, they should look like this. So just check, are your letter L's, are your L's nice and tall? And are they, look here, the same height? Can you see I tried to make it the same height as the B and the D, because that's what they are. Right, I'm not going to spend too much time reading them because we're just revising these. So we'll do it together quickly. So if you want to do the sound buttons and the lines and try and read them first, pause it, have a go, and then watch it back. But I'm going to go through them quick. So we've got here, look, the I can see this here. So it goes ba, L, bell. Right, this one rhymes with bell. Look, can you see they've both got the E and the L on the end, where the two L's here make the one phony. L, well. This one is a bit different because if you went ba, L, that would be bull, but it's actually ball. Alright, You got one of those in the field, Mrs. Blue Table Girl? Right, up here. Again. Got the L on the end, haven't we? The L. So we've got L, hill. Did you get that one? Right, this one here, bit more tricky actually. But if I'm just going to do this, look. Do you notice the tricky word on the end that we were doing the last week? That you've got all. All. Alright. And then here, again, this is a bit of a trickster one, because it don't go d, o, l, doll. You go d, ol, dole. Alright, did you get those? Right, so I just zoomed through the letter L, just because we've already done that one, and we should be good at doing that one. If you need time, just take your time though. But what we're going to do now is use the cog family and the letter L to see if we can write some words. So just remind yourself how to do the cog letters. So you've got your K, and your O is the same, isn't it? You curve around, but you go all the way around. Should be the same height. The A is the same, but when you get there, you come straight back down and flick. Then we've got the D. It's a bit more tricky, isn't it? So you might want to practice this one. But you do the K, keep it going all the way around, but remember to go straight up. It's got an ascender, it's higher. Come down and a flick on the line. Now the G is quite tricky. Right, I'm trying to make them all the right height here. So curve around like you were doing, like the A, but keep going below the line. Give it a bit of like a hook. Oh, sorry, can't see that, can you? And then the last one, Qua. So do your K, straight line down, but remember, like a straight flick that way. Now, if there's any of those that you're finding tricky, pause the video and just do a line of those, because that's what handwriting's about, isn't it? Practicing the ones that we need to get better at. And then just on the end, I'm going to do the L that we did today. So you can see, out of all these letters, we've got 2 that have ascenders, 2 that have descenders, and then the rest should be the same height there. Right, so what we're going to try and do now is, right, 3 words using our letters. We're going to make sure each one is done correctly, because we know all of these. The first one is log. You know, like a log that you might get off the tree. You might see a log floating down a stream or a river, maybe more. So say log and do the phony fingers. Log, L-O-G, log. So write log, but very neatly. Oh, remember it's not as tall as the and then the G, and that one's got a descender. Right, can you see? Should have a nice tall L, the G that goes lower, and the O and the G here, the same height. Can you see that? Now, if you've done that all right, let's try another one. If not, do that one quite a few times just to do lots of practice. Right, we're going to do one of the tricky words. We're going to do all. Now that one is a strange one because it starts with an A. Doesn't sound like it though, so we do the A first. And then we need 2 L's, 2 L's on the end. Alright, so nothing goes below this time, but the 2 L's at the end have an ascender. They go higher than the A, and they should be the same height. So you can do a few of those if you need to practice. But the last word that we're going to do is load. And we're going to use one of our phonemes that we've learnt. It's the one with the goat in the boat. Alright, so it's L-O-D, load. 3 phonemes, but the middle one, going to need 2 letters for it, okay? So, L, nice and tall again. But so the O, what 2 letters make the O? Can you remember? Shout at me. Okay, have you got this? It's an O and A. And then on the end we're going to do the D Take your time, make it tall as the and flick. So you should have 2 tall letters, look, about the same height, and then all these letters here, the same size. All right, so pause this video whenever you need to and just practice, because that's what handwriting is about. But one thing you've got to remember is now you know all of those letters for certain, because you've done those with your parents as well, and that we're going over this. Whenever you write these letters, that's how you've got to do it from now on. No more going back to naughty habits. All right, see you in a bit.